Hi, my dear members. How are you feeling today? Hopefully the answer is well. In this session, we will be focusing on our front splits and improving our splits. But if you're not a dancer and couldn't care less about the splits, still do this class and find out that flexibility training is not just for athletes when done correctly. For today's session, we will need one optional dumbbell. I am going with 10 pounds. We will need a tighter-ish band, so something that's not as light and stretchy. It's also optional. And then we will definitely need our training box, which you can replace with any chair in your home. Let's go straight into it. We're gonna start with a little mobility warm-up, flow style, and then we'll go into our drills. So come down on the mat and then arrive into a 90-90 sit. Let's start on the right leg so we're all on the same page. If your back hip is feeling any discomfort here, allow that back leg to move more forward, or try moving it forward and elevating yourself by putting a couple of blocks underneath your glutes. One hand on your ankle, one on the knee. Let's go into slow, lazy circles, any direction you like. Once you've done two, reverse. Let's go clockwise. Well, I'm going clockwise, you can go counterclockwise. Hands arrive in front of your leg, right leg. Right arm goes underneath your left. Give me a spinal twist on the exhale. 1, 2, go in the opposite direction. Left arm goes under your right arm. 1, 2, bring your fingers to your temples, elbows out, chest is wide. We slowly go towards the back leg. If you feel any hip discomfort here, definitely move that leg more to the front. We go 2 one direction and then 2 away from that back leg. And you'll notice that the range of your movement is small. Let it be small. Good. Let's switch over to the left. We have our 2 circular forward folds. 1, take your time with it. Try to get tension out of your left outer hip. Reverse when you're ready. Let's count. This is 3, 4, hands down, any direction you want to go for your spinal twist. 2, 1, switch the direction. 2, and 1. Hands at the back of your head or by your temples. Again, it doesn't matter. The reason we're doing this is it helps us to really lengthen up. So we want lots of length, lots of space in the spine. And let's go towards the back leg, sideways, so lateral bending. 2, and then 2 in the opposite direction. 2, and 1. Good. Take your right hip out. Position your feet wider than your hip width so they're somewhat in line with your knees. Bring your hands behind you. Push the floor away. Start transferring the weight into your legs. Bring your hands in front. You'll find yourself in a deep play position. I'm just gonna move back so I'm further away from camera. Use your feet pressed down. Press your mid feet down and then come up, and at the top squeeze your outer glutes. Let's go down and up 4 times. If you can go low to the ground, awesome. If not, don't force it. Go as low as you can go today. And I lost my count, so let's do 2 more. I think this is 3, I'm pretty sure. Last one, stay at the bottom, find your left leg, take it inward. So you're now in your classical front lunge position. Knee is pointing towards your second toe. We go down slow. We push that right heel down to come up, and we'll try to connect to the right glute. Let's go 3 more. 2 more. On the last one, go down, find a good solid pelvic tilt forward. Bring your right rib as close to your right quad as you can. Go deeper into dorsiflexion here, so allow your right knee to push past your toes. Keep your right rib close to your right quad. From here, bring your left leg up, just 4 times. 3, if you're absolutely dying here, you can bring your hands down. 2, last one. 1, good. Come out of your deep front pelvic tilt, bend your back leg, and now rotate that left hip out. Let's go over to the left, rotate your right hip in, reposition your legs if needed, slight tilt forward, we go down slow, and up slow, trying to connect to our left bum cheek. 3, lots of intention behind each rep. 2, Last one, go down. Deep pelvic tilt forward. Shift, notice how my knee goes forward. Let it happen. And then free up your back leg. When you're ready, try lifting it. Try connecting to your glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out, bend your back leg, rotate it, go back down into your deep squat, hand, and release your bum down. So now we're gonna go a little bit faster, repeat the entire cycle one more time, and then we'll move on into our workout. You ready? Let's do it. Over to the right, you have 2 circular forward folds. 1, exhale. 2, reverse. 1 more. Spinal twist when you're ready. Exhale. Opposite side. Hands by the temples, going towards the back leg. 1, 2, away from the back leg. Low back stays long. 3, 4, going over to the left. Forward folding. 1, 2, reverse. 3, 4, twisting. Really connected to your breath. Over to the left. Good. Hands by the temples. Let's go towards the back leg. 1, 2, away from the back leg. 3, 4, good. And arrive into your deep second position, plie. Flex your feet, push with your hands down, transfer the weight into your legs, readjust if needed, press down to rise up. Let's do it. 3, 2, last one, going down, taking your left hip in. Readjust your front foot if needed, get comfortable, slight pelvic tilt forward. We go down slow, up slow. Think of yourself as a slow motion robot. 2, last one, come down, deep pelvic tilt. This is very strategic. The reason we're going here is we want to lock our low back, so we're actually targeting our glute. Shift the weight forward, and let's go up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, bend your back leg, rotate, take your right hip in. This doesn't have to look pretty, meaning you can like kind of wobble out of it, fall out of it, reset, try again. Focus more on mind-body connection. 2 more. So right here, I'm thinking of the push to feel my glute. Last one, down, tilt forward, knee goes forward, heel stays on the floor. Take your time, find your balance, and lift. If you're not feeling your glute well here, you can try rotating the leg out a little bit and see if that helps. Last one. Good. Come up, bend, down, hand, release. That's it. Warm up is over, our mobility flow. Let's go into the first segment. It's our first strength-based segment, but it's still just preparing our hamstrings for the final part, which is gonna be pretty tough for all of us, including myself. So let's get into it. We're gonna need our band. The band will go right above your knees. Your feet will go hip width apart, so you're gonna feel a little bit of tension on the band. And you're gonna grab your dumbbell if you choose to use one. Be at the front of the mat, because we will be laying down soon, and you'll need that space for your body. If you're using a dumbbell, both hands on the dumbbell like so you're cupping the outer part of the dumbbell. Feet are neutral, hip width apart. Quickly think of your 6 points of contact. I always teach you guys this so you know it. So take a moment. Think of going down from your pelvis, so you're hip hinging, lengthening through the glutes, lengthening through the hamstrings. We are going pretty low, but the distance between the top part of your pelvis and the bottom of your ribs is not going to change. So you're not expanding and arching as you go down. You're keeping this distance the same. Let's do it. We go down. Think of it as an RDL. Press with your heels down, squeeze your glutes to come up. Let's go 2. We're going up to 8. 3, 4. Target is hamstrings. So we're going pretty low to the ground. 5, 6. You guys know this already, but a reminder, if you find yourself rounding, you're going too far, reset. 1 more, bring the dumbbell down, reach your arms forward, let your bum slowly come down. At some point, your heels will ask you to let them come off the floor. Do let it happen, don't fight it. Bring your heels off, hand, come all the way down, release. Feet go hip width apart. Your heels are underneath your knees, hands on the pelvis. Give me an inhale. On the exhale, tuck under and then lift up. At the top, check that your ribs are not sticking out. Think of them as being tucked into the pockets of your leggings. We go halfway down, all the way up. Let's do it. 8. At the top, we squeeze our glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4. Every time at the top, connect with your glutes before you come down. Don't do it for the reps, do it for the quality. Last one, up, stay here, flex your feet, press out into the band, and then bring your knees in as if you're squeezing into a Pilates ball. Open up, squeeze in. 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the tuck, 2, 1. Nice. Knees are neutral. Bring the balls of your feet down. Come fully to the ground. Knees into your chest. We're going to take lots of momentum and try to arrive back into that deep squat. Ready? Exhale. Reach your arms forward. Arrive. Bum up. Grab your dumbbell. Brace through the core. Check that you're not dumping and arching. Push the heels down to come up. That's round 1. Let's keep going. Round 2. We go down and up, down and up. Be very intentional. Think of your glutes. Think of the push down. Try to establish that mind-body connect. 4 more. Feel your hamstrings lengthening at the bottom for a moment. Last one. Bring the dumbbell down, reach your arms forward, glutes go low. At some point, heels come off the floor, let it happen. Grab the dumbbell with you this time. Round as you come all the way down. Put the dumbbell over your pelvis, right where your femur meets your pelvis. Tuck the tailbone, feet are hip width apart, and let's go up. Same concept, guys, just adding the weight on top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. When you come down, don't arch. 3, 2. Last one, lift, hold. Press out into the band. Bring your knees as close together as you can. Press out. Squeeze in. 3, 4, 5. Bum doesn't drop. 6. Whoops. 7. And this happened to you too. Ignore it. 8. Good. Come all the way down, put the weight away, adjust the band, feet off the floor. We have 1 more round. Let's go take momentum, come up. Grab the dumbbell. If you can reach for it, come up. If you can, just take a moment. Okay, let's go last round. Feet are hip width apart. Ready? Let's do it. 8, 7. Also, guys, notice how I'm looking down. I'm not sticking my chin out. 6. We're looking to that space right in front of our toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the weight down, reach the arms forward, squat low, hand, release. Grab the weight, come all the way down. Weight goes right at the bottom of your pelvis, tuck under, and let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, come up, push out, squeeze in. 2, if the band is annoying you, you can slide it below the knee, and then it will stay there. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower down. Good job, guys. Put the weight away, take the band off, and go grab your chair. I'm gonna move my training box closer in. Okay, before we get going, super quick note. If flexibility is one of your goals, then try to work at the max possible range at all times. It should feel extremely challenging. If you're not being challenged, you're definitely working within your comfort zone. Reset, try again. If you're not a dancer, you don't care about the split, treat it more as a string-based routine. You'll feel the sweat, you'll feel the challenge 100%. It's very hard not to. I already tested this workout yesterday, so I know what I'm talking about. But you don't have to go fully into your range. So for example, you don't have to go fully into knee extension of the top leg. Once we get there, it'll make more sense. You don't have to, when we go sideways, to go big in terms of your range up and down with the bottom leg, etc., etc. So focus more on the strength, focus more on your technique and form and mind-body connect. And if you're a dancer and if you have flexibility goals, bring it all in together.